Well, hello and welcome back to our sort of delicious food series.
Today,
Feel good foods, yeah, sorry. I've
Come on,
struggled with that
get
already.
with the programme, get with the programme.
So today we're going to be making, well, it's Maria's recipe and it's called Hunter's Chicken, and it's not Hunter's Chicken. Hunter's Chicken is bacon, loads of cheese, barbecue sauce. It isn't that, it's more of a cassoulet.
I sort of, chicken, I think the other name was cacciatore or something like that.
Okay, we're not going to say that.
I know, AJ's chicken.
Yeah, so it's AJ's chicken. So we thought it was a really good little recipe, some basic little ingredients, some chicken thighs, some bacon, some sort of beans, tin tomatoes, all that stuff that hopefully, you know, you've got knocking about in your cupboard, and it's a really easy recipe that you can substitute different things.
So AJ, if I didn't have any chicken, because chicken is quite hard to get hold of at the moment, as we know, what could I use instead? If I didn't have chicken and I didn't have bacon, what could I use? I
would say any meat that you've got in your freezer. So pork tenderloin, you know, maybe some old beef strips, some leftover chicken from a roast maybe.
Okay.
So I would just go with anything. But, you know, this is going to be sort of a slow cooked dish. So take a few of those cuts that can sort of handle a little bit of slow cooking for a while. So I've just got a frying pan here. This is just to start to brown our bacon, our chicken. While that's happening, I'm just going to chop the veg that's going to be going into my saute pan. So because times are hard, when we've ordered produce, we've had these comedy-sized onions come in.
The largest onion in the world.
They're just massive. Apparently Manuel says they're from Spain. It makes a lot of sense. So what we're going to do is just get this into a rough dice. So dice an onion, pretty simple, comfortable knife grip, sharp knife. And all you're going to do is just move down the side of the onion, taking long motions. Again, this is a humongous onion.
So AJ, why are you not crying now, other than the fact that you got glasses
Leave
on?
the root on. And have a sharp knife. As soon as somebody's like trying to rip through the onion, that's when you have issues and everyone's crying.
You're getting all chefy on us there now.
So get the onion diced. Don't waste any of it.
So again, if we didn't have a big onion, could we use
a small onion? You can use shallots. You could use, you know, double the amount of celery, whatever. Spring onions, just any form of onion.
Garlic.
Yeah, I'd just go with anything like that. So how's my pan sort of getting nice and hot now? We want to get a real good sear on this. Next thing, bit of celery. Just lose these sort of end bits.
But those end bits can go in a nice stock, can't they, AJ?
So if you're making save these for your soup. So I'm going to put those two together. Same thing, just a rough chop.
Now I'll eat anything, as you know, but quite a few people at home with me, they're not keen on celery. But is it fair to say in this dish you won't actually taste the celery?
It gets cooked out. So we're going to cook this for at least half an hour.
Look at those knife skills.
That's
AJ.
it, you see. It's all about the knife skills.
Years of practice.
All the gear and no idea. So I've got a nice...
Speak for yourself, AJ.
So I've got a nice hot pan, as you can see, starting to smoke. So now I'm just going to go straight in with chicken thighs. Again, like I said, we've got skinless, boneless chicken thighs, so they're going straight in.
Or bits of beef, or bits left of turkey, or whatever you've got.
Whatever you've got, yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to get a bit of colour on there. And then in about a minute or so, I'm going to put my bacon in. In my other pan.
Oh, a two-pan approach.
I'm going to bring that up to here. I'm just going to wash my hands quick.
Yeah, keep washing your hands. Happy birthday to you.
There you go, that was happy birthday. So, in the other pan, again, just a little bit of you just need a blended oil or a sunflower oil. Don't use anything expensive. So you can see already we're starting to get, a little bit of colour on these.
You want a bit of colour
just for flavour, you know. If you've got a bit of time, you could just throw this all in one go, but we want to get a nice bit of colour with maximum flavour, really. So we'll leave that to keep going. Next bit, put this pan hot, and we're going to throw in all of our onions.
Okay, let's have a little look, shall we?
Celery. All in, don't want to waste any. And I'm just going to chop as well.
So if you want to chop the garlic, you do need to use the garlic crusher.
Yeah, I just got into the habit really. Turn these over.
Oh, look at that.
And then when we've got a nice bit of colour on one side and we've turned it, I'm going to go in with the bacon. And we're going to get that exactly the same, nice and crispy.
So that smells like smoke.
Pardon?
That smells like smoked bacon. Is that
yeah, smoked bacon, yeah. But, you know, again, you could use anything. Well, if you haven't got the bacon, you want to save it for a sandwich in the morning. Do that as well. So lots going on. Getting a bit of colour.
Okay, I told you about melting my spatula.
Yeah, sorry. Was melting the spatula. Gonna go in with the chopped garlic. I just chop that nice and thick, really. Yeah, so I've just sort of got these pans nearly there. Obviously my chicken, my bacon, so I can get a nice bit of colour on. At this stage, I'm going to season both of these.
It's smelling gorgeous.
Nice already, really. So a bit of sea salt, and then obviously a bit of sea salt in here as well, or table salt, pepper. Always seasoning from height as well, so you don't get one too big. So I've got a nice bit of colour on there. So just before I add this, I'm just going to add the wine. So in goes white wine. Now we've had a discussion about this.
Yeah, AJ, I might jump it at the moment.
Yeah, and this is the only time we're going to say use bad wine for cooking and save the good wine for drinking. So, so we're just breaking a small rule there.
And presumably, I know you've got white, but I'm not joking. You could use a bit of
red. Red would be lovely.
Bit of vermouth.
Yeah,
just bit of dry sherry.
You know, I'm sure you've got no issue getting rid of old alcohol at the moment, but if you've got something you really don't like, probably throw it in here. So now we've got this, you know, really sort of reducing down. I just want to make sure that all the wine's sort of starting to go syrupy, just really concentrates flavour. And as soon as we're at that stage, we're then going to put in the chicken.
Oh my goodness, that smells and looks so nice. And what, you know, 5 minutes so far.
So we've got that. And we're going to throw the bacon in. I'm also putting just everything in. You know, a little bit of fat never hurt anybody. There we go.
Oh, let's have a little look.
So then at this stage, we've got some tomato puree going in.
A little bit of sugar in there too?
Yeah, with a little bit of sugar, just to sweeten. Obviously, whenever you're using tin tomatoes and tomato puree, it's always good to just get a little sugar in just to pick it up a bit. Then we're going in with, we've got some plum tomatoes here. If they're massive like that, just sort of break them in.
I think you better find plum tomatoes actually. I mean,
yeah,
they're a bit cheaper.
Lot.
Mind you saying that, there aren't a lot of tin tomatoes around at the moment either.
No, all sort of everything's running low. So now, again, that wine's now really sort of disappeared. Everything's looking nice. And then just to finish, for now, we're just going to go in with some stock. Now, if you haven't got stock, don't worry, just water. But you just need to add that little bit of extra liquid to help it cook. And I'm just going to pop a lid just on the side.
You're going to put the bay leaves in at this stage? Or?
No, I'm going to leave it to get rid of a bit of the liquid, and we'll come back and I'll finish it with the herbs, and then we'll cook it for a little bit longer. So I'm going to leave that now to cook for about sort of 10 minutes, just to get it going, and then we'll come back. So this has been cooking now for sort of 10 minutes. Like I said, we're just trying to, you can see it's already beautiful colour, really sort of reducing. We want to get this right down, so we'll sort of try and get as much liquid off as possible now. So I've got a few little aromats that I'm going to just add. So a couple of bay leaves.
So fresh or dry, doesn't matter?
Yeah, if you've got a, you know, bay leaf tree somewhere, you should have to go to the supermarket for it. It's quite good at the moment.
And to be honest, lots of people have got rosemary bushes.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to have one in your garden, sharing is caring.
Exactly, yeah. So collect from a distance from others. So once I've got my bay leaves in, I'm going to get a bit of rosemary. And again, the only issue with rosemary can be sort of a bit woody, so try and get the sort of newer, fresher shoots.
But again, you could just use dried herbs, I presume.
Yes, absolutely. Again, when times are hard, just use what you've got. So a bit of rosemary. Get that in there. Work that down again. I've just covered one piece of chicken in rosemary, so we're going to spread the love a bit.
I think rosemary is one of my favourites actually.
Yeah, and with this it adds a really nice flavour, especially with the bay leaf. So, oh, school bell, or is it the train? Who knows? So we're going to cook this now for another 15 minutes, and we're going to come back. Okay, so I've been cooking this now for sort of 15 minutes, and you can see how it's really thickened up. It's really reduced, lovely colour.
Syrupy.
Syrupy, yeah. So We're going to finish with some cannellini beans. Now, this is the bit where you use whatever you've got in your cupboard. So I actually think this would be good with Heinz baked beans, and that was one of the other things.
What other brands do apply?
Oh yeah, whatever.
I'm a bit of an HB girl myself.
Oh okay. Whatever bean you like, get it in. So, but don't worry about it too much. So I'm just going to warm those through. So that's for 30 seconds.
That looks divine.
And you can see I've only used 4 pieces of chicken there, and that's loads of food per person. So.
You've got all the vegetable protein from the beans as well,
exactly.
haven't you? And you know, I do this for anyone who is veggie or even vegan by just taking out the meat altogether.
Yeah.
Putting in a load of
and just doing the same thing with
vegetables.
loads of veggies. Yeah. So, just warm through the beans there.
Was it nearly trying time?
It's nearly there. You deserve a bit of food. It's been a long day. So, once you just warm those beans through, we don't want to put the beans in too early because they'll just sort of break down. You'll end up with a big mush. Technical term.
It's a bit of a sort of cassoulet, come Spanish chicken, come sort of AJ's leftovers.
Yeah. It's not, as it is on your recipe card, Hunter's chicken. I don't know what.
All right, AJ. Right.
The kids always ask me, they're like, why is it Hunter's? I have no idea.
Right, I'm coming in, AJ, I'm coming in.
So it's got, you'd again top it with a bit of fresh herb if you've got it knocking about in the garden. Don't put more rosemary on top, it's a bit too sort of harsh to eat.
I bought you some.
Oh, thank you. So there we go. So this is our AJ's chicken, not Hunter's chicken.
Cheers, boss.
Cheers.
Pretty good. Hold
Pretty
on.
good dinner. I've already made a mess. Yeah, it'll be boiling. Yeah.
That is so nice. Glass of red wine.
Yeah.
Telly, fire on, sorted.